Hello, how's it? Mongoose Max Hawaii here. I'm just going to do a review of a FujiFilm FinePix XP 140. Now, I've bought this camera before, actually, an earlier version, and here it is. I carry it around in a koozie like this with these cooler things, and it makes a nice little packet so I keep the lens nice. Now I got this one, and this was a fantastic. I still swear by it. But it opens like this. You push in here, and it unlocks it, and there's a side cover. Inside the side cover, you'll see a battery. You can take out a battery, put it back in, and also your card. You can plug it in to the USB and HDMI. And this is the one, the USB is the charge, and that's the one I use the most. Push it back, click it, turn it on like that. And then once you've closed this and you turn it back on, it shows you that screen and back in action. This one works, and I've used it many times. I've used this snorkeling, and it's good with close-up pictures. It's good with underwater. I've taken underwater with this, mostly stills, because underwater it actually requires light, because light goes fast. But the side door got a little corroded or something, so I was using this with a hose and it had gotten leaked. But I don't even remember when I got this camera. It's that old. It takes pretty good pictures because you see the area of the lens. It's pretty wide. It's not so pinpoint. But here's the difference. This one goes from 10 meters waterproof. So that's 33 feet. That's 1 atmosphere if you're a diver. So it's good for snorkeling. And it's shockproof up to 5 foot, so I guess a 5 foot drop. And so far, it's just a wonderful camera. I still use it, except when it got that one leak. So now I can't trust this in the water. I think because it was the salt water too. So if you use this in the ocean or salt water, rinse it off with fresh water. Not when it's open, when it's closed, of course. I think it was something to do with that and a corrosion. Now, if you look at this one here, why did I get another one? Why did I get a duplicate? It's not a duplicate. First off, I got this at Costco. I'll just relay that. It was on sale for $158, I think, for the longest time. And they just had this for long. Now it was on sale for, I don't know, $130 or $120, $130, yeah. So I just have to have this because I need one that's waterproof. Okay. So, go over these features. First, what I already know. Okay. Well, one thing, shockproof from up to 6 feet. Okay. Well, see this little thing on the packaging? Somebody at the checkout said, "Oh, that's it." He's like all curious about the camera. It's nice. So this packaging got stuck up to one side when I walked out of the Costco. Wind took it and like a little sail and blew it over, and it fell on the ground. Much to my chagrin. However, it's shockproof. I think it should be fine. Freeze proof. Up to negative 10 degrees Celsius or 14 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't think I'll be worried about that just yet. Dust proof. Always good. Waterproof. This is what I'm interested in. One. Now this waterproof one, this one was up to 33 feet. This one's up to 82 feet. So it's a significant upgrade with its waterproofing. Now there's a bundle, as you see in the back. There's a little box of stuff, and here's a camera here. It has the camera. It has a card, 64 gigs. That's not bad. And, including a card. Neoprene action case. Yeah, look what I use. But this is actually very useful. I can put this in here and put the whole thing in my pocket. Neoprene, the strap, okay. 2 screen protectors, alrighty. Now, some of this other features. See, like this, where it says 4K with 15p. Okay, that's some video. Well, 4K video, 15p. I'll have to check on that. Not exactly sure on everything. So, went over these. There's the bundle. Has a manual, quick start guide, USB cable. That's a good thing because you're always plugging this in. Just plug it into a wall outlet that has a USB, and you charge them up. But the thing is, when you charge these up, you open it up, push this in here. It's just a lock. Bolt it. You open it up. So when you're charging it, or charging it up here, excuse me, it's open. So it lays open while it's charging, and this light will stay on, and it goes off, and it's charged. Now, some of these other things. I'm demonstrating on this. I'll open this, but this is just quick right now. You don't have to tear this apart. AC power adapter, good. Hand strap, good. USB cable. These are all just what's included. Float strap, good if you're going in the water, because if you drop this, that's why I got this one yellow, so you can see it underwater a little bit easier. And because if you drop it and it goes down into the algae or whatever, the seaweed, good luck. You might not retrieve it. So this, here's some of the things it says. Smile shutter for perfect selfies. I'm not sure everyone's in a smile shutter. I don't know what they are. Geotagging. This works in a Wi-Fi capacity. You can download something onto your smartphone, and you have this app with the smartphone app, and this can connect to your phone. When you have this connecting to your phone, you can upload, download pictures, Wi-Fi style. That's one thing. That's just kind of neat. You can take pictures off here. You can put them on your phone. You can send them off. But the geotagging, you can have the same thing on your smartphone. So when you take the pictures and your phone's right there, it'll tag your photos where they are. Double exposures. You can create artistic double exposures. Cinemagraphs. This is a little new, so this is something I don't know. Apparently, take a still photograph and make it wiggle and jiggle, kind of like a GIF style. ISO, so sensitivity, 100 to 12,800 sensitivity. So this can go pretty low light, which is good for underwater. Wireless connectivity. Okay, so one touch transfer the pictures, goes through Bluetooth to your Android or iOS smartphone or tablet also. PC autosave, automatically back up your camera. So that's all of the backing up of your photos in your camera, your computer and such. So it uses this Fuji Insta X Share. It's the program. They're free once you get this. Remote shooting. So with your phone, you can make your phone the remote shutter. So you set up your thing on a tripod, and it has video. And this one has 4K video, and you have your phone start shooting, start videoing. So that's really cool. 4K movies, that is really cool, because the more you take pictures, the more you get into that focus. The 14K 15p mode, I'm not sure what P mode, it might be how many frames per, I'm not sure, I'll have to check on that. Creative in-camera filters. Now here's something interesting that I've also seen in this one too. I could probably demo a little bit. When you go on this, and ooh, my goodness, gosh, I haven't used this for a bit. Right at the center button. Shooting modes, right? Look at these shooting modes. There's like automatic, action, low light, infrared. This is on the old one, landscape, advanced filter. This is the one they're talking about right here. So when you go on this one, you go right. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Back. Shooting mode. I guess I didn't select it. Advanced mode. Go like this. Oh, up and down. Okay, it tells you a little briefly here. Soft, fisheye. Oh, there's a fisheye thing. I think it just distorts it. It doesn't really give a wider angle. Color. But there's a nifty one that's really bizarre. It's called partial color red. Okay, if you look at this, this isn't quite red. This is like orange. But it will take a picture where everything is black and white except for what's red. Oh gosh, okay. You see that? So I just took that picture of this koozie. It says everything red. So everything's black and white except for kind of part of that it said was red in its eye. So it's pretty cool. You see this picture here. Red shirt, red balloons, but everything else is black and white. That's what that is. It's a simple setting. So that's it for right now, because I don't want this to be really super long. I'm just going to open this up and show it to you, but I'll spare you the... okay. Here's it right out of the outer packaging. So here's the camera. It's looking pretty slick, a little different. Slightly, but it's pretty much the same. It just looks a teeny bit bigger than the other one. It's kind of a metallic like sheen to this. It's nice. And I familiar, like I said, because I have the previous camera with some of the functionings. You push the middle button in, turn it, and that's open. And there it is. The inner part. There's no battery and there's no memory card, and of course it has this on the back at the moment, and that's okay. Now the box. I haven't opened this yet, so here it is. XP140 the box. Okay, it gives you some of these QR codes to get the manual. Also has the website, or you can just pounce the QR code and get that in. Fuji and FujiFilm, 64 gigabyte, not bad. These would be the screens. This little protective screen for the back, and I will put one of these on because it's not like super easy to scratch the glass, but I'd rather scratch one of these things than scratch the glass, and if you use it a lot. So I will be putting a screen on there. You just remove it and you just kind of place it and push it on, remove bubbles. Usually it's not that as difficult as it used to be removing bubbles. Favorite photos, if you want to put them into print. The manual. There's a getting started manual. Oh, before and after, huh? See, this is like this is the one up. This is the one I had before. This is, I upgraded. But this is 4K, it's underwater. So there you go. And it has like real low lighting stuff. So that's great. You know, even registration and you get into the familiarities of the different settings. You just go in there, plug it in, and play with it. It's a nice little case. Okay, foam holding it. This is nice. This is like the koozie I was using, except this is a nice little foam case. It goes right inside, just like this. It's kind of rather tight. It's good. Go in there. There's a little Velcro on top. All right, there it is. Okay. And here's the USB cable. I'll just leave it in there. I don't care. Here's a little strap, a wrist strap. And here we have the. What is this? I guess it is a. Well, we'll find out. Well, it might be. Here's the battery. Battery goes in and this gets charged, and this is an outlet. I believe this is just a type of charger, and the floaty strap, so you can strap it around. If it drops into the water, it'll float. So I'm going to assemble this and charge it up, and we'll do a little screen test, that sort of thing later. Can't wait. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. I'm pleased with it because I know the performance of the previous. I know the performance of this one, and I would recommend this one. So I'm just pleased as punch to get this one. Okay, I charged it. Basically, I put a charger. I opened up the side, which is like, again, turn this, you push that middle part in, turn it. I put in the battery, put in the the card, the memory card. I plugged it in. I actually used my own, just mini USB. Plugged it in, charged it. I went out and I also just took a few test shots. And there it is. When I did turn it on, I'll include the test shots, I think. When I did turn it on, it gave me a, do you want to pair this? So I think right now, there's all sorts of things to explore. There's timer, okay. Timer, function, oh my goodness. So I did, I have no idea what I'm pushing right now. Subject recognition off. There's the flash bit. But usually it does that whole thing when you turn it off and you open up this back like this and you put it back on. It'll give you, oh well, it doesn't do it then. So there it is. I don't know if you can see the screen. So I just took some, gives you an option of what to do. Wow. You can even edit. Trimming and join. Okay, wow. And there's a back button down here to go back. I just thought play. Okay, so if I press down, it will play. So I'll insert these little things to see, so you can watch these. See what you think. I just turned it on, pointed, and shot. Movie, still, and on and off. And there it is. The FujiFilm FinePix XP140 with the 4K and 82-foot waterproof. Hang loose. Aloha.